And how you doing? This is very important too in reference to this government man. He tried to communicate that he hated my tie shirt. The shirt that this one I'm wearing or something. But this government man always tries to communicate shit, saying that he's searching for his American dream, and that he's been stealing from me and damaging my body with his satellite crimes and his activities of terrorizing my life. Somebody needs to tell you, if they haven't told you already, that the American dream's not something that's free in reference to a person's fantasies or what their dream lifestyle is. Do you think the American dream is something that you can steal or something, government man? What do you think the American dream is? You ever heard that shit before? And I've worked hard in a lot of jobs, and these people stole my money and they've done these things to me, stealing from me. They've tried to steal my accomplishments and my family history. This man tries to criticize me in reference to my clothes that I wear at the house. The government man tries to criticize the way I sit in my chair, the way I eat my food. Who's this fucking man think he is? The man that broke my tooth, or knocked my tooth out. What race is that man? What class is that man? What family history does that man have? Who is that man? My face is bruised right up in here from that satellite man hitting me, and they've caused damage on the back of that tooth that was in front of the tooth that they had knocked out. Oh, in reference to the pilot light that I have on there is the correct one on my furnace. The one that they had on there before was not the correct one. That one didn't even mount on the American furnace mounting of the pilot light. Didn't have the back screw on it. I mean, it stayed there suspended in based on it being light, but the one that I have on there now is the correct one. This government man was trying to say something that he thought that the pilot lights didn't have a V in them. Do you know why the flame is split on with that particular type of pilot light? So if there's any wind gusts, so it don't blow out the pilot light. Do you understand that? That's why they have those. Do you understand that, government man? So in reference to pilot lights, they have like the V pilot light, where it goes like this. And it's like bent over like that, where it has a V. That's like if the flame going up like this, but it comes together because, the gas is like a blob. In reference to, the flame itself has a shape to it, but it has like a whole physical shape. But in reference to the pilot lights having a V to them, and it has like the side blocks on it. The reason that is on there is just in case there's a wind gust from one side or the other, that one side would stay lit, and then it would keep the flame lit from any wind gusts from wind blowing, But most pilot lights nowadays have that V in them. The old version pilot lights didn't. The pilot light they had on the furnace, it was functionally a functional pilot light, but it wasn't the correct pilot light, or it wasn't an updated one, which has the V in it. So this government man was terrorizing me, and they tried to say that the man broke out my tooth, or he knocked out my tooth, claiming he thought it was the wrong pilot light, is what they communicated. No. It's the right pilot light. Even the versions, I looked up the same one they had, and it has a V in it too, in the pilot light. The reason why they have that is so the wind gusts don't blow out the whole pilot light. Like it might flutter in the wind like a candle, but then it has the side barriers on it where it's like this, So if the wind blows from this side will stay like lit, and it'll kind of like flutter, and then it'll relight this side, or vice versa, in reference to pilot lights that have guards on them. And I guess that's their updated version of, or whatever, they've done that 10, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, or whatever. And this government man trying to play tricks is attempts of murder. The government man terrorizing my life, it is attempts of murder. So they need to order that man into court. They even heard me call the furnace company, and I said about pilot lights, and they were like, yeah, pilot lights, what they do and how they work, and that's what it is, and and this government man, in reference to pilot lights, usually get them in plumbing sections, because in reference to gas lines, they're usually metal pipes. Do you not know that? In reference to plumbing, that's what they used to use. Most plumbing companies used metal pipes, and a lot of them still do, before they went to the plastic pipes of water. So in reference to the government man trying to play stupid for why somebody would call a plumbing department of a home improvement store for pilot lights, is because they use metal pipes for gas lines. That government man needs to show up in court for everything he's done terrorizing my life. It's attempted murder every day. Haven't received any compensation yet either. And don't forget, I was supposed to be on the White House Christmas list all these years. Because I'm a historic person of America, and so was my parents. Haven't received any of those Christmas presents in over 30 plus years, if they ever sent any.